No, we don't want it.
No, we really don't.
Basically what this is a really straight on shot of an Iveco while we bicker over the fact whether you want to be in my vlog or not. Hello, welcome to another vlog. It's been a while since I've done one of these, isn't it? I'm back in Manchester Airport, Terminal 2, going to Dusseldorf today because the Goodyear FIA European Truck Racing Championship is back at the Nurburgring and I am really excited to get back there. It's my first one on site for this year. It feels like, I think it's about 9 months since my last one, and yeah, it's certainly flown by, but at the same time it feels like forever since I've seen everybody, so yeah, really looking forward to getting back out there. It's miserable conditions again today, as it always is when I fly from the UK, so that makes it even better when you land at the other end. But let's go.
to Palma de Mallorca. Final call for all remaining passengers to go immediately to gate A10.
I chose the wrong time to do this. So my day has just got a lot less convenient. So I've just had a message from Sarah, who's organising the travel for the weekend, and she's explained that Stefan, the guy that I'm supposed to be meeting at Dusseldorf Airport to get in the car with to go down to the Nurburgring, his flight's now been cancelled and he's not going to be able to get there until much later today. So I'm now having to go to Dusseldorf, get a train from Dusseldorf to Cologne, meet Christina at Cologne at 2 o'clock and then drive down from there. So I'm going to be sort of 4 hours behind where I'm planning on being, so oh well, it happens, and it's not Stefan's fault, it's nobody else's fault, but it's one of those things. So we're all boarded now, all good to go, and don't really know what else to say. We're on Delta Alpha Bravo November Hotel, Eurowings A320, next to Sun Bravo, which is the A321neo of Jet2 Holidays, and it's actually quite an empty flight to be fair. There's only me and this guy on our row, and then there's so many rows with just one person on all the way down. It's a really empty flight actually. We're here in Dusseldorf. It is absolutely wonderful weather today. It's really, really sunny. I'm just having a bit of a minute where I stand outside and just cool down. Though it's absolutely boiling in there. and I'm just enjoying the sunshine for a minute because it was horrible in Manchester this morning. I've now got to try and find where the hell I get my train from and then go straight from here to Cologne main station, where I'm meeting Christina, who's going to pick me up, and then we're going to drive down to the Nurburgring. So I'm going to have a hell of a road trip with my wonderful colleague, and I'm really looking forward to it. I'm proper excited about this. I'm absolutely loving being back in Germany already. I've only been here 5 minutes. That little SkyTrain thing's pretty cool. It just sort of hangs from the rail above it rather than sitting on one below. It's really weird. I'm now in the main station, I think, and now I've got to try and figure out how to get to Cologne from here. Sarah's booked me a ticket, but I just need to find where to go. And as expected, with typical German efficiency of good signage, I'm here. I'm on platform 4 now at Dusseldorf Airport, ready to get on my train. So I'm all happy. I've got 15 minutes to go. Oh, speaking of time, bought a new watch. Got myself a new watch because I wanted one that looks like a Bell & Ross for ages, because I've subscribed myself to the fact that I'm never going to afford a Bell & Ross. I've always wanted one as a sort of you made it present if all of this took off, and it's sort of plateaued at the minute, so I've scrapped that idea and I've got one that looks like it, so I'm happy enough with that. But still, little treat to myself for this week. This is one of my favourite weeks of the year, and you know what, it doesn't count when you're in the airport, does it? Anyway, let's get a train, shall we? In Cologne, in a lovely train station. This is Cologne's main station. It's really cool. I'm now waiting to meet Christina, who's getting the train here. We're then going to get the rental car together and then drive down to the Nurburgring. It's time for a road trip in possibly the strangest car I've ever seen. Look at this interior.
With a good driver.
With a great driver.
Absolutely.
Christina is my chauffeur for the weekend. How grateful I must be. How lucky I must be, I should say. But it's boiling, and luckily we've got good aircon in here. But this car is odd. It's really odd. Like, look at this. Oh!
What was that?
It makes a noise.
We're a band.
A very bad band, I tell you. So we're off to the Nurburgring. Let's crack on, shall we?
Nice.
Cheers, barrier, brilliant. We're on our third route as part of this adventure now. You shut up in there. This has sent us so many different ways, so many different times. I think we've covered all of Germany by now, haven't we?
I think so. All the scenic routes.
Yeah, all the scenic routes in the world. It's beautiful. Ah, I've done it again. Oh, there we go. Pretty. Look at the things. How do I zoom in? There we go. Ready, and trees. We found the latest entrant to the 2024 Goodyear FIA European Truck Racing Championship. This is what Norby's going to be racing in this weekend. Look at our guy here. He's having a great time. We are now officially accredited. I finally have my pass for 2024 and we're into the second half of the season. Still, better than not having one. And actually, they've spelt my name right this year, because last year I was literally Chaz Drykot because they didn't put an A in my name. So, yeah. It's very cool having your name on a badge still, I must say. We've had a right adventure.
Panicked.
It's been a right adventure. We're now charging the car at this Tesla thing. I don't even know if it's charging. We're going to leave it for a bit and come back and find out later. To say that charging an electric car is a colossal faff is an understatement. You've got to get an adapter for the cable. You're then going to plug it into this. These things have like an ID on them. I'm not sure if you can see that. It won't work anyway. There's a long ID number here to tell you what port it is, in what place, in what country, everywhere. It's like an ID for that place. Because we don't get signal here, we've got to walk all the way down there to go and click it on the app and then come back and then get the rest of the information. It is a pain in the arse. So what are the chances that the final charger that we finally try, we pull up next to this weird prototype thing. I'll put a picture of it in here. It's a BYD prototype, and we are in a BYD, which is a Chinese brand. And let me tell you, I'm never gonna buy one. Jesus Christ, I'm never gonna buy an electric car, for God's sake. But finally, we're on our way into the circuit. Yeah, we're at the Nurburgring, yay! And look at the guys with the convoy on the go. Honestly, long day. Even that alone makes it worth it. The sound is pretty phenomenal right now. GT Masters are here this weekend as well, so we got all the Lamborghini Huracans, the AMG GT3s. Sounds amazing. It's just echoing around the place, and literally as soon as I've gone to do that and make a point of it, it's just gone quiet. So hi. How are you? You all good? Yeah. Good to see you though. You alright? How are you?
I'm good.
You well? Hi. Come here, you. Hi. You alright? Yeah, take care. We're gonna get run over. He's back! I'm back! Okay, so I've bumped into some of the people I needed to bump into, and now it's time to go on the obligatory first walk of the paddock, see who we can see.
Fucking hell, Chad.
Well, let's see, now if I start recording now, it just seems like you're telling me to
That's because we are.
Yeah, they actually are. Apparently this is behind the scenes content.
What have you done all that?
What have I done all day? I've had a beer.
It's 8 o'clock at night. We started work at 6 o'clock this morning.
I left my house at 4.
We've still got to do a gearbox change. Honestly.
I've got to go for a pizza in the AMG lounge. Look how happy he is.
I've got...
Toodaloo. Love you loads. I honestly love these paddock walks. It's been great to see the teams again. Everybody's in such a great high spirit, great mood. And I've been given free beer, which is always a bonus as well. But yeah, it's a fantastic atmosphere right now. It's dead chill, but it's still very positive at the same time. So yeah, we'll continue on and speak to more people. Look who the f it is. Okay, unfortunately the little paddock walk has been cut short because I need to head to the AMG lounge for a pizza and a dinner with the crew. So I'm going to head up there. There's a few teams I've still not spoken to, but it's always good to see everybody. Bradley Smith's racing this weekend as well with the Don't Touch Racing team with Sven Volter's support, which has been great to see. Look who it is! It's Brad. So after some food now, we're going to get sorted and get back to the hotel, get everything all figured out, and then have the first of the evening. I say the first of the evenings as if it's not. What time is it? I can't read this watch. 9:25. It's bloody charged!
I'm so happy!
It's only gone and charged itself. Oh. Jesus. Oh, he's decided to just come around. Come in, why don't you?
The car thinks that the bag is passenger.
To be fair, my bag weighs about 10 kilos, so it probably will. I'm here, very quiet, in La Laterna, in the hotel, and I'm leaving. Andrea is at the Dorint, which is the hotel at the circuit, basically. Just checking I've not left anything in here. And there's a bar there, which we always go to. Nobody's going back there from here tonight, so Andrea's coming to pick me up, and I'm going to stay with him for the evening. So I'm going to get my bags and head up to the front door, and he's going to pick me up in a minute, and we're going to go and have a drink or 9. Oh, look at this! It's party time. It's only the first night as well. No Mullenbach-Schleifer tonight, but Eiffelgeist. That looks to me like a roadblock.
That's why we're not going there.
My guy in the whip.
Yeah, not mine.
Yeah, my guy in another man's whip.
Fuck diet.
Hello.
It's a fat one.
You'll see my lazy eye from there.
Fat. You're fat. You're fuck fat.
This
Hello,
is Andrea.
everybody.
Welcome back to the vlog, Andrea.
I'm Andrea. I come
This was my
from
first
Italy.
beer.
This was my first beer.
My
My English is still the same as last year.
What are you doing?
She's getting naked.
No, I'm just.
This is not professional. This is not professional.
Why now the screen is okay.
Did you just say you're leaving?
She has nothing to do in this race. Completely nothing. You can wake up whenever you want.
He's true.
Oh, I have to be there at 8.
Why?
Don't look at me like that.
I wasn't looking at you, I was looking at them.
Don't look at them like that.
I was looking at you like that.
Damn, this guy.
I know, there's only one viewer. It's me.
It's me.
It's him.
Good morning. That was fun. I'm in Andrea's room. Thank you very much to Andrea for allowing me to stay here with him last night. It was good fun. And this is the view of the Nurburgring. That is literally the start-finish straight tower there. It's amazing. It reminds me of the rooms that were in Budapest a few years ago. But I'm just getting prepared this morning. My bags and stuff are everywhere. And yeah, now it's going to be the first day of action. We've got qualifying later on today. That's going to be my first bit of commentary. Not sure why I feel and sound like I've got a cold. I think it's just because I've been in aircon overnight. It's not quite settled with me. It was a good fun night last night. I didn't actually stay up too late, to be fair. It was only about midnight. And now I bought a watch yesterday. It is now 7:20. So just going to get ready. Andrea's going to come back up in a bit, and then we're going to literally head into the circuits. I don't know what else to say. I'm doing that yeah thing that I do quite a lot. So I'm just going to carry on with my day now, but just thought I'd provide an update to day 2, or a start to day 2. So it's jacket weather today. It's grey, and it's very Nurburgring weather, isn't it? Yep. He's still wearing sunglasses, and I don't know why.
I'm tired.
Because he's tired. We're not hungover though, are we? We only had like 3 drinks. Actually, I had like 6 beers yesterday, so maybe I am hungover.
Italians are just tired in the morning.
Yeah. Back in the pit lane at the Nurburgring. It is so cool here. Well, that siren doesn't need to be on. That's because they're parked over the pit lane entry line, because they've just brought the trucks in. But yeah, back in the Nurburgring pit lane. Typically Nurburgring weather. That's really loud there. Thank God that's just turned off. But yeah, the first day of action today. We've got qualifying later on today. We've got a free practice session before that just this morning, and it's going to be all in full swing. There's the Mittelrhein Cup as well. There's ADAC GT Masters here this weekend. There's a lot going on with this one, so we've got to keep our it keeps us on our toes at least. So the next mission is to find out where I'm commentating from, and Viga are based on this side of the circuit this weekend instead of being all the way down at the other end like I was last time. You remember me explaining that from the previous vlog. They're looking after me. It's really cool. So we've got a bigger OB van this year, and I'm in like an entire room that's full of screens and all sorts. This is really, really cool. Last year it was just a tiny little van with a little desk, but they've got an entire truck here this time around. It's so cool. But yeah, they're looking after me now, getting all the feed and everything set up. I've still got to connect via my laptop. We're just sorting power and internet out, and we'll be good to go. Oh, these stairs are steep, man. So yeah, this is the OB truck. It's a big boy. So the session's about to start now for the trucks, and here we go. There goes Sasha. God, you forget how loud they are. Who's going to be next up? I'll tell you what, we'll take a walk down to the pit lane actually, because I've got my good camera with me. So we'll go and have a walk down the pit lane and get some tasty footage, shall we? So this is actually my first on-site session of the season right now. This is free practice 2 for the weekend. All the trucks heading out, and it's, well, wet. It is wet. It's not raining really. There's a tiny bit of drizzle in the air, but it's not really that wet at all.
genuinely forget how loud these things are. It is ridiculous. I've just started recording this hoping one was coming, but no, they're not. But it's so cool. Oh man, it's been just over 9 months since I was last at a race meeting. It's mental, absolutely mental. But Harama was 9 months and a week ago. So it's flown by, but at the same time it's felt like forever. There's nobody coming now, bear with me. Racing this weekend as part of the Don't Touch Racing team with Andre Kurzim and Sven Volta Logistics. We've got a good grid actually this weekend. There's a lot more trucks this time round, so it should be great. Morning. I can tell you though, now we're getting towards the end of the session, it is raining. It is starting to rain now, so I think the drivers will probably just come in because they'll get the best times already done and out of the way, and now it's only going to get slower if anything. Yeah, it's getting very wet now. There's only a few minutes left of the session, so I'm going to retreat to the OB van. Need to get out of the rain and get set up. So as far as I know, I'm all set up and good to go. I'm very grateful to have been given enough power to not just power my laptop and the audio mixer, which again is part of the complicated setup of my weekend, is that I have to power two things while also connecting them together just to put my headset in. And I've also been given enough power to charge my batteries for the GoPro and for my, no, this is my GoPro, for my Sony a6100 as well. So we've got the main feed that's going on. This is the Dutch Truck Racing Championship, which is the Mittelrhein Cup for the weekend. Multi-cam as well, and even more cameras around the circuit on top of that. There's also another entire section here for it all with a huge board on it. This truck is awesome. This is the office. I was just going to get up and get my jacket on and go outside. However, oh, that's locked. Okay. Well, it's raining a lot. Look at this. You can't even see. It's raining a lot. There is a lot of rain out there on the circuit now, so I'm not going to go out there. There you go, that might be a bit better. I'm going to sit here and enjoy myself in the dry. It's strange actually, because of the aircon in there, it's actually warmer out here. It's not as wet anymore. I've just been charging batteries and so on for a little bit, staying in there. The European Truck Racing Championships just finishing its second free practice of the weekend now, and then we've got a little bit of a break until we get into qualifying a little bit later on. But yeah, the day's in full swing, but look at the fog. We can barely see the top of the tower at the minute because it's got really, really foggy all of a sudden. It's the reason that the 24 hours was stopped for so long earlier in the year. So it's the first time we've ever had fog issues here. Actually, look, you can't see the cranes up there, look. It's that foggy all of a sudden. It's just come out of nowhere. So it's not affecting play so much at the minute, but yeah, it might do if it gets any worse. Trying to run over me then? I think he was. I don't know how part of this slipped my mind, to be honest, but I've just remembered as well, as I've mentioned it many a time, there's a lot of other British teams here this weekend for the Nurburgring Cup, which is the Dutch truck racing championship that's taking part this weekend, and they're in the bottom half of the paddock. So I'm going to go and have a wander down there as well, see what we can see. It looks like these guys are just going out for a session now. Actually, they've got the pace truck as well. Look at this thing, the Scania T-Cab 770S. That's an absolute monster. We've got John Bowler here as well. Ray Coleman's here. The Reed Truck Sport as well. Craig and Simon Reed are here. Great to see them in their gorgeous Ivecos. It's a good turnout. It's lovely. One thing about being in a truck paddock that I absolutely love is that I'm always well looked after. Walking along and get offered a bacon butty. Bon appetit. And now it's back to business for a minute. Just going to do a quick audio check in here to make sure everything's all good to go. We've got about an hour until I need to be ready on standby for qualifying still, so I'm going to do the audio check, have another little wander around for a bit, and then yeah, it's time to actually get the work underway for the weekend. Okay, so that's all done. All fine and dandy. What I'm going to do now is get the good camera out. GoPro is good. The GoPro is a good camera, but I'm going to get my Sony a6100 out. And now that GT Masters is on, GT3 cars, yeah, I'm going to go and get some footage of them. So let's go. Okay, so maybe not. So I've had a quick meeting with Barbara about stuff that we're doing this weekend, stuff I've got to talk about on the broadcast and so on, to do with the partners and all this. Did a little bit of filming from the balcony, but I've barely used my camera. I bumped into Mark Henerici and Marius as well. I had a fantastic chat with those guys. We spoke about sim racing and all sorts, and Mark was telling me about his ventures at the Nurburgring recently, which was great. It's lovely to see them. And then I bumped into the wonderful Simon Rickenhagen as well from Krona, and I'm very grateful to have been given a VIP band by Krona to go on their trailer. They're doing a lap of the circuit a little bit later, just after our qualifying session, and he's invited me down to go on that as well, so I'm really buzzing for that. So we're going to get on with qualifying soon. I'm going to be on TV, great, and then yeah, once we've done that, I'm going to head down and yeah, go on a VIP ride with Krona.
And we do have the English commentator Chaz Drakert, and he's here at my side right now. Chaz, normally you're sitting in a booth. This is why you're short-armed, to be fair enough, because it's really windy right now here. But it's the Eifel weather, of course. How do you see the temperatures rising for this weekend?
Yeah, to be fair, I mean, the atmosphere is electric, even though, you know, the weather has been the talking point of the day so far. We had a lot of rain during practice, both sessions. It really rained a lot during practice too, and now ahead of qualifying. It's drying out. It's not really that warm, to be honest. I'm going to pretend that I'm all British and Northern and still wear a t-shirt and shorts throughout all of this. I'm buzzing to be here. I'm over the moon to be back on site again with everybody here. It's great to see, and it's just awesome to have all the trucks here. Thanks, Norby. We've got a fantastic field of them as well. We've got the biggest field of the season so far here at the Nurburgring, and it's no surprise. It's such an awesome event to be a part of. And that's it. We're done. It seemed really strange to say after one broadcast that we're done on a day, but yeah, just qualifying today. That's all it was. And yeah, now we get to enjoy the evening. I think we're going to go down to the Mullenbachschleife tonight, which I'm really looking forward to. But for now, I'm just going to have another little walk around. At the end of the day, I love having a walk around the paddock and see what's going on. The Mittelrhein Cup is on at the moment, which is the other championship, the Dutch Truck Racing Championship, which is taking place this weekend. So I might just go and enjoy that for a bit, see what's what, and yeah, go from there. Country.
Beautiful. I know a story about it. Yeah. 1-1.
Huh?
1-1.
What?
No, we don't want to.
Yeah, no, we really don't.
Basically, what this is a really straight-on shot of an Iveco while we bicker over the fact whether you want to be in my vlog or not. I'm on a wander down to the paddock to go and try and see the bottom end of the paddock anyway, to go and see some of the British teams. I think I saw Jock Borthwick earlier. It'd be great to speak to Jock and have a word and see what he's got to say for himself, and then hopefully to go and stop in a little bit. Sorry, I was again, it's a bit of a surreal thing, but I was interrupted by a fan then. So Alan Taylor, Mark Taylor's dad, is an absolute superstar. He always looks after me. He's wonderful, and he's actually got some guests this weekend who have wanted to meet me. Apparently, they've come all the way from Belgium to come and meet me, which is just nuts. Obviously, they've come to from Belgium to come to the racing, but as part of it, they wanted to meet me. So I'm a little bit overwhelmed by that. It's amazing. Don't know who they are, but they've been listening to me and they wanted to meet me. So mega. Anyway, I'm going to go to the bottom paddock now and see some of the British drivers, because I've got about 15 minutes before go and stop. My favourite bit of the weekend. Here he is. Brian Oliver commentating on ADAC GT Masters this weekend. I thought Adam Weller was here. I thought I'd seen him, but clearly not. I was clearly talking rubbish when I thought I'd seen him. He said he's not here, so yeah, because normally he works with Brian, but Brian said they were at Nurburgring together last week, so Adam isn't here. So I don't know who I saw, but Adam, you've got a doppelganger, mate. And here we are, heading down towards Go and Stop for possibly my favourite bit of the weekend. Sure, the racing's amazing, the atmosphere's amazing, but this is hilarious having Go and Stop. Oh, he's pointed him out to me. Jorg's just pointed out to EB that I'm here.
Later.
I'm a bit late.
We have a technical issue.
Oh.
Like Norbert Kischer, Sascha Lenz, or
Obviously too
whatever.
That one person.
Signings is on the YouTube channel. How many are this year?
3,500.
3,500. Yeah. Please join Chas Strikeout on his YouTube channel. 3,500. We will make 5,000 to Sunday.
I wish.
Okay. Thank you very much, Chas. Have fun with your favorites. But one question from your own point of view: who will win the 4 races from the ETRC here this weekend?
Jochen Hahn.
Jochen Hahn, okay. No, Norbert Kirch won.
Just one.
Jochen Hahn won. Albacete won and Sascha Lenz won.
Yeah, that would be good. That would be great. That would be perfect.
That's perfect. Yeah. Just we are perfect. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
So,
there we go.
Jetzt unterwegs im Trainingswettbewerb. Hier kann man das Ganze noch in aller Ruhe angehen.
Absolutely nuts.
Der Fahrer ist kurzfristig eingesprungen, da muss er natürlich noch erst die Machane machen. Auf jeden Fall. Immerhin unterwegs. Und geht drauf, Robin Walter. Und das passt ganz genau. Das Fenster laut der 35 bleibt für Robin Walter. Das hat gepasst. Über einen der absoluten Chefs.
Jess.
Yeah, we're enjoying Go and Stop. I'm here with some wonderful people from Hecker's team. And to be fair, actually, I only started speaking to you lot at the end of last season, didn't I?
No, you didn't want to speak with us, I think.
You don't want to know us.
Maybe because you think that we're from Germany, but we are not. We are three working
Dutch.
We're from Holland.
More fun.
Van links naar rechts.
But no.
But we want to know more about you.
No one needs to know more about me.
Yeah,
I talk enough about myself anyway.
Is this what you're doing? Is it for a living or is it?
Yeah.
That's what you do for a living.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mainly commentary. A lot of the time video editing. Hence this.
And only motorsport.
Yeah.
Okay.
Motorsports and sim racing. Esports.
Okay.
Oh, they're doing it with the E-trailer. What? Oh.
Hey,
He scared the out of me in that at Harama last year. Everything was brown. Yeah. The bit that we didn't include in the vlog that I'm going to say now because we didn't get in trouble for it at the time.
Oh, you have to cut that part out.
Yeah, we'll cut that out. Yeah. That's been cut. No, I'll remember in the edit.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Come by later and have a beer with us.
Absolutely. Are you doing Mullenbach Schleifer?
I think yes.
We all
last
are.
night.
You went last night as well?
Yeah.
Every night.
One of our mechanics, he owns a transport company. His trucks are there. So he said we have to go there, have a beer with a couple of
That sounds like
guys.
free beer.
That was nice.
Well, I'll have to see you at the Mullenbach Schleifer later.
Yeah. Okay. See you then. Bye.
Unfortunately, British weather has prevailed. We're now finding shelter because it is wet. Typical Eiffel weather, heavy rainfall. It's very heavy over there, so it's going to leather it down in a minute. So it's time to enjoy the Goodyear lounge and schmooze some brand. The fog is so strange here. It's just so thick, but only on half of the circuit. Like it starts literally all the way over there, and then it stops there, and then it's clear. That's not even rainfall. That's just fog. It's so weird. Honestly. This circuit has its own climate. It's like a different planet altogether. Just had a really good chat with Davide Califano from Goodyear. Great to see him again. Had a really good chinwag about everything motorsport and everything to do with tyres and sort of branding and how corporate involvement in the championship is, and you know, the partnerships and so on. It's really good to sort of talk business with somebody like Davide. He's a really, really cool bloke. And yeah, now I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to walk down towards the Vega trucks just to try and get my stuff, because I've got a lot of stuff there now at the minute, just so at least I've got it with me. And then we'll continue the wander, see who we bump into and see what we're doing for food and everything tonight. Okay, so I've collected my bags and stuff, and now I'm pretty sure we're done for the day. Might be going down to the Mullenbach Schleifer for a little bit, but just in case we don't, I'm going to say bye now. This is going to be the end of this vlog. This is going to be part 1. Still got Saturday and Sunday to go, and that's going to be part 2. So I hope you're enjoying it so far. I'm certainly having a great time, and I'll either see you at the Mullenbach Schleifer in a minute or see you next time.